Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Center Stage. I'm your host, Tyler Gleason, and today we're going to be discussing a sensitive topic known as H1N1, or also known as the swine flu. Now let's welcome in our two special guests, Asher and Ruben, who have experienced this topic firsthand. First off, gentlemen, thank you for being on today's show.
Thank you for having us, man.
No problem, of course. Now, can you tell us a little about yourselves?
I'm Asher Mendez. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
I'm Ruben and Ravi. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Asher, I'm going to start off with you. What do you remember about H1N1?
Well, coming from Dallas, Texas, I heard very rapidly of the swine flu. It was like a month after the incident, I want to say, when it happened around the world. And it got to Dallas. Someone in the plane was sick. They didn't know at the time what their conditions were, but they went to a doctor and spread immediately all over the news in Dallas. Someone had swine flu, and everyone just took precaution of the thing and just made sure everyone was well known that swine flu was in Dallas.
Mm-hmm. And Ruben, go ahead.
I became aware of H1N1. You know, like, I'm from New York, so it wasn't the same as Asher here.
Right.
Like, we didn't have that outbreak, you know, that people going crazy and stuff, but like, I do remember, like, in schools, like, you would be more cautious, and even at church, like, you know how the priest gives you the communion?
Right.
The priest would like have to like hand sanitize his hands to be able to give you the communion.
Yeah.
Like, it got that bad.
Yeah. We're going to start off with you again. Were your daily routines changed in any way?
My routines were changed slightly.
Mm-hmm.
School happened normal. Everything was going like around the normal pace. I will say though that some example classes or activities after class were shortened or not allowed at times because of the swine flu. But very rarely. Our days did continue like normal, but people would just be more precautious.
And Ruben, were your daily routines changed by any way?
My daily routines were not changed as much.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, obviously, like with my classmates being aware of this as well, we were all a bit, you know, self-conscious of each other, and we didn't get as close as we used to before that, you know.
Right.
So like shaking hands would be a problem sometimes, especially for me, you know. But other than that, like class schedule was still the same. Everything was the same. Just a bit of precaution, you know.
Yeah, that's understandable. And Asher, back to you. Were you aware of the international shifts that were occurring at the time?
Yes and no. What I mean by that is I knew that the swine flu had not originated in the U.S., but I don't know where per se.
Right.
But I did know that it had some effects outside of the U.S., but most of the effects took place in the U.S., at least by what I viewed by news broadcasting.
Right. And Ruben, were you aware of these international shifts that were occurring?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Tyler.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I like that.
I was not aware that it was a global thing, you know,
right.
at the time.
Right.
For me, it was more of a domestic thing.
Right.
Because, like Asher said here, the effects it had was more on the U.S. than globally, you know.
Of course.
Obviously, there were some reports of other people getting sick in
Just
Europe and South America, but most of the reported illnesses were in the U.S.
And lastly, gentlemen, we have one final question for tonight's show. And it's a little personal, but did you receive a vaccine for this? Asher, we'll start with you.
No, I did not receive a vaccine. I did receive a flu shot.
At the time when I heard about the news and such, the vaccine was available and out, but due to increasing demand, it wasn't per se available to every single person out there.
And Ruben, did you receive the vaccine at all?
I actually did not, Tyler.
No?
No, I did not, and I did not receive a flu shot either. You know?
Oh, jeez, Ruben.
Yeah, glad to be here, you know? I'm glad I wasn't affected by the disease. Again, we were in New York, and the outbreak was not as I want to say, you know, as bad, but for lack of a word, as bad as it was in other parts of the country. So my parents didn't feel the need to give me a vaccine or to have me go get a vaccine. You know.
Right. And that's all we have time for. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to our guests for showing up. This is Center Stage. Good night.